What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you NFL discussion, just a straight up man, a grown man talk, man, to my guy Jermaine Burton. Let's get into it. Jermaine Burton last week was coming to the week looking like he was going to be a breakout star potentially for this Raiders game that happened for the Bengals yesterday. After having a one catch game, but it showed it showed and proved what he can do versus the Eagles October 27th 2 weeks ago. It was like, okay, it's Burton's time. T. Higgins out yet again. Everybody went into last week saying Burton. Joe Burrow, Zach Taylor, Burton himself, other guys like, yeah, this is time to shine. This is time to show and prove why he was here. And if you don't know, Jermaine Burton, in my opinion, and most people's opinions also, Jermaine Burton is a supremely talented player. I think if his head was on right, which is why he fell, which was a red flag on why he fell to the third round. If his head was on right, he would have been a surefire first rounder. And I did a video. I did a bunch of draft profile videos prior to the draft happening, but my last one I saved for Jermaine Burton. I said in that video he's my favorite player of the 2024 draft. And the only reason why he's falling, no, he will fall past the first round, because the rumor was he was going to be the fifth, sixth, seventh round, depending on how teams fall him. He didn't drop that far, thankfully for him. But the rumor was he could drop a whole lot because he's a first round talent, clear as day. And I even said on that video, like, I have him up there with the Brian Thomases, with the guys of that same realm. He wasn't, or he isn't, in the Marvin Harrison Elite Neighbors conversation. He's definitely not there in that atmosphere, but he was a step below with the Brian Thomas and guys like those. And I think he was definitely a first rounder just off pure talent. But the red flags for on the field, overly aggressive, just doing too much, that's kind of rearing his ugly head now in the NFL, because all that hype going into the week versus the Raiders prior to I think what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it was hype. Burton. Then after that, it was he's benched. He's inactive because he missed a walkthrough on Saturday. Then he came into the game. We saw him walk into the game, when the players walk in dressed up nice. He came in with pajamas on. I'm like, come on. And then after a good win by the Bengals, the main talk was Jermaine Burton. Zach Taylor had to address why he wasn't playing. Joe Burrow had to discuss why he didn't play. And everybody coddled him saying, oh, the future's bright. He's just going to go through his rough patch real quick. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You're a rookie, and they're talking about you like they're calling you like you're a star. You're not Antonio Brown. You haven't even earned the right to act a fool yet. And that's the thing. Like, he's coming into the league acting a fool already. And you're proving the red flags took to be true, and that's the worst thing possible, So he's lucky he's talented. He's lucky that they put so much into him because, and I said it then, I thought he was a perfect fit for a lot of teams, but especially the Bengals when they drafted him, because in all likelihood, T. Higgins will be gone next season. I've been saying trade T. Higgins for the last year and a half, me personally, as a non-Bengals fan, but he'll probably be gone most likely. So it'll be Burton and Chase as a 1 and 2 guy in my head if Burton can get himself together. And then that's what these guys are saying. Zach Taylor said something similar. Joe Burrow said something similar. Other teammates are saying stuff similar. But it's up to Burton. It's up to himself to want to do the right thing and to want to just make it work. And it's sad for me because I was in a similar boat in high school. I never got that far to the league to even act a fool in the league, but my personality wasn't, or my attitude wasn't the greatest, and that cost me my NFL dream. So I'm like, you're here. And I wasn't a bad kid and like that, but, just not being a team player, not doing the workouts. I'm just relying on talent and just showing up and playing. Forget about practice, forget about team chemistry, forget about all that stuff. That was my thing. And that was obviously frowned upon. My high school coach and also college coaches also, so the D1 offense went out the window once they did learn about my personality, my attitude. But it's like, man, Burton, you're here. You're at the pinnacle. The team loves you. The team needs you. And it's like you're letting them down, but at the same time, the main thing, you're letting yourself down, because if the year doesn't finish out strong for Burton, we could start seeing the bouncing around. The okay, you released, you're only a third round pick, and these guys cut first round picks for nothing. So you're like I said, he's lucky. He's lucky, man. And there's guys who can fill your role quick in a hurry. There's other talented guys who will drop to the third, fourth round that will have a better work ethic, that can grasp the offense easier. That's also a similar talented player, and he has to realize that, or he's going to be, like I said, bouncing around. And sometimes you bounce around, you might be on an even shorter leash than what you are now. Because, like I said, I think Zach Taylor, Joe Burrow, they know down the line they need him. I'm sure they've talked and say, hey, we can't just trash the young boy because we're going to need him. T. Higgins will be gone, or could be gone, or T. Higgins stay. Even if he stays, T. Higgins stays hurt. Like, he's always banged up. So it's like, I just don't know what's going through Burton's head. I don't know how he grew up. I don't know his background, nothing like that. I just know he's at the pinnacle. He's here. He's what the finish line is. He's at the finish line. Now it's time to work. It's time to just grind, put your